favorites. Anyway, but they're talking about the blessings to clear away obstacles and give you protection. This is not just like for right now, but this is protection and from ancestors from before, from sacred guides or gods from before. So it's that there is a vested interest in all of our success from lifetimes before, and these guides and these ascended masters that went before us have a vested interest in what's going on right now, in the energy and the speed with which we awaken right now. And so there is clearing away and obstacles and protection and guidance from the Indian god Ganesh. And I really am excited to see how they're rounding it out and giving us kind of like more layers of understanding about how this is coming to pass, that there's protection, there's a plan, there's magic, that it'll be smooth, that it's a whole new you, it's a big mountain of a change. And that garden card is really explaining to us that it's not like this is just some kind of quiet change you have at home, but this is the change that people around you will notice, and it is going to be quick. All right, we have this out of the Dream Oracle cards. I'm going to pull one more. So flying is the card. Arise and see a higher point of view. So now they're giving us further instructions about this change or this mountain, that we're just have perspective from the top of this mountain. So this is huge success, because they're not just it's not just a mountain change, but they're telling us that they're putting us on the mountain, and from that perspective, it's kind of like the Tower card in tarot, or in Tower card in the Lenormand deck. Both of those cards are talking about perspective, to be able to look and see change, and they're saying to use the mountain in this same way. So this big change, from the top of the change, look and get perspective, so and get a higher point of view. So make sure that you're like rising above. What would your normal reaction be? What people's reaction to you would be? And they're just talking about really looking at things in a different way, not looking at it the same way all the time. So, one of the ways they're saying is believing in magic. And the other thing that they're talking about is, that there's a plan in place. And I want to look at the foundation card in the animal deck, and let's just see about what else. It's the snake spirit. So now we have the snake twice. This is interesting. The mountain card twice, now the snake card twice, but this snake is talking about it's time to heal. I like that just, in itself, that, there's a lot of things that, as you close a chapter, as you close a book and you start something new, there's some healing that needs to be done. We always wonder why there's that lag space when we finish a chapter or finish a book before the next thing starts. And that lag space is healing time. And that's what they're talking about right now. And they're giving the snake spirit about that. So part of the healing is really getting off all of that old skin and allowing that to be over and done with. And then being able to move in with this whole new look, this whole new feel, and this whole new energy. I really like that. See now, I want to go into the foundation cards of, that's the bottom of the deck after you shuffle and pull cards. they're telling me that lost love, surrender, healing, and release. So now they're again talking about healing. Apparently, this is something that they're wanting to drive home about the healing part of things. Part of healing is forgiveness of ourselves, forgiveness of other situations, other people, and really letting it go, so that you can move forward and you are in that full release energy. All right, let's see. The deck that I can't remember the name of, and it's the person, the woman riding the horse, carrying the flag, and it's talking about igniting courage. I am strong, valiant, and courageous. So they're speaking about who you are and how you're supposed to think and speak of yourself. So now they've given several instructions we have about what we're supposed to speak over ourselves and what we're supposed to know, that there are ascended masters, and ascended masters would be Jesus and Buddha and all of these that they gave the card of the Indian god, but they Ganesh, but they're speaking about. I'm closing my eyes because they're giving me a lot of pictures of a lot of different ascended masters. Mother Mary, they're just giving me a lot of ones who've come before us that have been holy teachers on earth. And they're talking about how they have this vested interest and this excitement about where we're going and what we're doing. And that they are rooting for us and praying for us and lifting us up and holding us up, giving us guidance, that there's a lot of help on the other side. So remember that, and keep your mountain perspective to be able to tune into that guidance and help, so that you can move forward in a more to go with the smoothness of the fox and the quickness of the whip. That's nice. So they're saying that believing in magic and flying above, having that higher point of view, that you'll have such great success that it will be surprising to you. But previously in the last chapter of book, if you find yourself having struggles when you're moving through test or situations that are challenging, that you'll find yourself in this new season being guided and trained with some different things. So there'll still be challenges, but it's going to be of a different nature. So if before you were figuring out how to trust that God will provide for all your needs, now God will give you an abundance, and then you have to be trusted with that to be able to move forward with knowing where and listening to Spirit about where to put the money. So now you have abundance in your hand, and now you're going to have to figure out where to put it and what to do with that, and also make the right move with that. So before you had faith, now you have to have faith in yourself that you know what to do. So this is this new season is very exciting, and I'm looking so forward to listening and getting feedback from everyone, and all my clients is to hear how their successes are going and how their mountain perspective is, and the feedback they give about the guides and everything, and how these situations, like as they go from thing to thing, what it turns out to be like, and how victorious everyone is. And I guess I will sign off with saying, to believe, make sure you believe in the magic. Those are those miraculous things that you cannot explain. And it's like when you are, dealing with a business thing or something, and you get that thing of, we don't normally do this, but we're going to do it for you. Those magical moments when you know good and well that it is, source or source assistance, angels or whatnot that are helping shift the energy to give you favor and give you those magical, miraculous moments. Please subscribe if you have not already. Like it and share. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.